Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
He's open on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Yo. Nope. Who? He ain't play a game with that team yet. That's the only reason I let him switch.
Giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Not so fast. I think it's going to be automatic. 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration? concentration up front defensively, shutting that play down.
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those in play action because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Past the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's caught. Oh, what a punt! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
On the option. Power football with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to account for him? We'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scatterbu this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. No Cam Scatterbu this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Snap it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Sometimes you dial up the right place, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a third down conversion for this offense. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Auburn doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal, You don't need 3rd and goal thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Release to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Connection to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books.
Josh Miller.
Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for... Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Moss. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab, pass the marker. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield. He was able to make the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high indeed. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
has to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Levin. A little screen to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the defense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. And
the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Heading to the end zone. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
Going right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum.